man who's been hailed as the entertainment industry's beacon in Baker-Foyle, who's still the leader 20 years on, Gary Glitter! Later on, if you're good. Beads, Rip the Pack, still rocks on with his latest single out this week, appropriately entitled Through the Years. Do you like the new record then? Thank you. Well, it's still there, the old magic, isn't it, really? I was going to say, what's it like the second time around, as opposed to the first? Is the fun still there for you?
Oh, more so. Actually, anybody in the audience will tell you that we're having more fun today than ever.
There's a degree of autobiography in this new song, isn't there, really?
Actually, Mark Pearson, who wrote this, partially wrote it, and we co-wrote it together, but he actually came up with the idea. He plays lead guitar in my band. He said, one of the great things that I never seem to do, because over the years it's like, come on, and all that, I'm sort of, come on, screaming up there the whole time. And he said, you've got such a good voice when you sing deep. And I hadn't sung that deep for ages, And when I came in today, a lot of my audience here today, the gang, actually remarked on that. They said you're just singing so much better at the moment. So I'm really pleased about that.
It is remarkable when you look back at somebody who came from Melksham in Wiltshire. Yeah. Which is, it's not an obvious place, is it, for a great rock star to come from?
Well, I didn't come from there, but in the press just recently, they presented me with a plaque. The Heart people presented a plaque, which they actually presented to Pete Townsend, I think Paul Simon, Tom Jones, and the Two Eyes Coffee Bar, which is where I started about a million years ago. And they presented me with this plaque, which was the very first Gary Glitter gig. I'd actually been working 12 years before that. But so Gary Glitter now is 20 years old. Can you imagine it? I'm no longer a teenager. I'm not a teenager anymore. I just don't know what to do.
And we'd have been fooled all that time.
But it was lovely to go back there. The lady mayoress, and I said to her, I said, well, last time I came here, you didn't come out like this, But some of the audience that were there on that 20 years ago came and said hello. I mean, it was wonderful to see them,
It was a meteoric rise, Gary, this career. Then it collapsed, it crumbled. What went wrong?
Well, partially because from 72 to 76, I'd been working really, really hard. I mean, and once you get on to the big merry-go-round, and this was a worldwide success. So, I didn't really have time to take stock of the situation. And I said to my management at the time, and I said, well, I'd like to retire from doing gigs for a while, not from records. But I didn't realise in my naivety at the time how I was sort of just saying I want to retire. Suddenly it was on News at 10 or News at 9 in your case. It was like, Gary Glitter retires, and then I was going out with a girl at the time, and I thought, well, it'd be nice actually to find out if we did have anything in common, because, we tried it for 2 weeks, and I found that there was lots of other nice girls out there as well, and I'm still looking. However, I went off for a year, and in this business, if you're out with the public eye for a year, the public don't forget you, but the industry does. It moves on at such a pace. Fortunately, the public didn't forget me, and I came back. I suppose the real major comeback came round about 1978, wasn't it? I've got to ask them because they know better.
They were there.
And we went into the university circuit to begin with.
You got this new life, didn't you, really, in the university circuit? They discovered you.
Well, I went broke as well, but that helps. I mean, nothing like going broke can make you really work hard. Yeah, well, that's it.
But did that make you work hard? Or did it, it takes great guts to come back from being out like that. Were there the moments when you thought, I'm not going to do it, it's not going to work, I'm going to jack it in?
No. I know it sounds strange, really, but when I was, I made my first record when I was 14, and I was 27 when I got my first hit, and I was nearly going to get. That's the only time I nearly thought I'd give up. But then, what else do you do at the age of 27? Now suddenly I was then 30 odd. What do you do? Also, you've got an audience. As well, I've got a great audience out there.
Are you totally hooked on adulation? Because you have this amazing relationship. It's not like just coming on and getting clapped. I mean, it's burlesque. It's a great fix for you, isn't it?
Sure. I mean, this is the biggest family. This is a great family we have here. And now they're coming to the concerts with kids. I recognise quite a few of the people I can actually, I've seen some of those fans out there that I've seen them since they were 12 years of age, and they're still like me. They put on loads and loads of makeup. But that's what's so good about it. And it gets better because by supporting me, it allows me the chance to sing and to make new albums. I'm so thrilled today that the Greatest Hits album, which is Many Happy Returns, has gone straight into the top 30, which is the first time I've had an album in the top 30 for quite a while. And, if Through the Years, which is the song that you brought me on to, if that's a hit, it would be the greatest thrill of my life, because then it would because I really want to sing, I really want to make more and more albums.
But you see, throughout all this, you've always been willing to take the mickey out of yourself. Yeah. While other people are doing it in mocking. Is it easy doing that? Taking the mickey out of yourself? Yeah, it probably is, really.
I think that I'm very lucky with certain things. For example, the British Rail poster? Well, we've just done another one, and this one is really quite funny because I think it's got the heading and it says British Rail are the young person's rail cars or something, and it says, we're going to make allowances for some elderly people, and then it's got underneath it, sorry Gary, and it's got me crying. I'm crying my eyes out, and I like that. The original idea came about was that I used to sometimes sneak into Rod Stewart's bathroom whenever I stayed at his house, and he always had a big thing of oil of Ulay, right? Mm-hmm. And so, when all the rock and rollers were like Michael Jackson, were having their facelifts and all this sort of stuff. So the joke was that I'd use loads of this oil of Ulay.
And it worked. And it's still working. Thanks a lot, Gary Glitter.